live. It's hard to believe, but it is week 16, 2 games to go. Looking to flesh out this playoff picture. We got the Austrian Oaks at number 2 in the power rankings going up against their division rivals, the Norway Asgardians. And, I got to be honest, I looked at the Asgardians build, makeup, setup. I thought they were a pretty decent team. I still think they're pretty decent. I don't think they've underperformed a little bit. I also think I underestimated how good the Arch team would be. And so, they've performed super well. And the Ass is in a pretty tough division. Called play there. Wrong advice is taken down by Thor. So, Asgardians aren't going to make the playoffs, but still think they're a pretty solid build. Let's see what happens here. Advices is in for Arnold. They're sitting him on the bench. They decide to fire it super deep to Olympia, who makes the catch. Oh, man, he does fumble. A little brutal because he's in a desperate race to be the number 1 receiver in the league. But still, from a game point of view, he just got a huge pickup. He's wide open again. Can he fire it quick to the corner of the end zone? And it's caught. Touchdown right there. And one of the guys just slides out of the field. So you got to love it when they go right to their best receiver. Wrong advices comes in, 2 throws, 2 catches. He's pretty decent backup. Main thing he's just missing is doesn't quite have Arnold's speed on those breakaway runs. But nice start. I'm coming with the big kickoff to Ansaldi. And he's taken down at the 23. Everybody goes in motion. They fake to the guy up the middle. He may be open if he waits long enough to fire. Now he fires to him. Nice throw right up the middle. Big pickup there. And just like the Oaks opened with a nice strike, here comes the Asgardians back almost at the red zone. They're going to try it again. No, they're going to try to feed Ansaldi, but he's picked up very nicely, only a gain of 2. Pretty solid run play. We're going to see another one. Little pitch up top. Got a fair amount of green, makes a nice move, and gets a good first down there at the 7. Lots of motion. This team enjoys the motion. They're going for that run play. Got a decent amount of green. Decides to cut it back, and turns out to be wise. Faked out the defense, then headed to the outside. And Salan Slotty, I don't really know who the fuck that is, but scores right off the bat. Probably expecting a reasonably high-scoring game here, something like 60 total points, maybe up in the 70s. Both these teams have pretty good offenses. Very deep kick for the Barbarian at that slight angle, which sometimes screws you. Does get 2 nice blocks, hits some green open field. Oh, if he could have just made one move to the right, he might have been gone. Advice is in the gun. Gonna have that little total recall there right in the middle. Sneaks it in. Good hands there for a nice 15-yard pickup. Buys him a little space. Here they give to the Barbarian, who's got some potential if he can hit some green. Oh, looked like maybe he could have hit the outside, but still a nice 8-yard pickup. He's moving reasonably fast. 4 wide. Favorite setup. Oh, but wrong advice is trying to decide who to go to. Eyes flicking back and forth, and a big loss there. 3rd and 11. Called play. This spells trouble. He decides to fire it anyway, and that was a good advice. Good decision. A little lucky there, getting that first down on a called play. That's got to make you pissed if you're the other team. Of course, it makes me super happy. And he draws him in and then hits the running man. Very nice. Lots of tackling going on there. But that was a great play. The QB stepped up, drew in the defense, then fired it down the field to the running man. He's got the Olympia. He just decides to force it to Olympia, but just beyond the edge. Looked like it was almost in the fingertips, and then they popped it out. Good defensive play there. Can he get around those first couple of blockers? Does pick up 5, but was hoping for just a touch more with the speed of the Barbarian. Decent play here. Can he get around? He may just take it himself, and he's what? Oh, remeasure, folks. Remeasure. That looked like a first down to me. Look at the fucking balls across. And it's a rare, shitty kick from I'm coming, and it's going to miss. Doinks off. That's painful, even despite feeling excellent. So a good drive held to nothing, and the Asgardians get the ball with a chance to take a lead. They've got their RB2 open. They fire to O'Shea up top. Can't quite make the dodge around, but still picks up 12. Man in motion. The line should collapse. He's got some pressure. Oh, that should have been a pick there. Lucky on that one. Receiver nowhere in sight. Shotgun formation. Looks like he's going to pitch. Got a little bit of green, but it closes pretty fast. Picks up 3. Big stop here. Oaks looking to get the ball back. Got 3 wide. He's going to have his RB2 open if he wants to dump down. Oh, but he waits too long, and the Terminator comes through. That was great. The line collapsed. He should have taken the check down a little quicker. Unable to do much with that. Little bit of pressure, although that guy hung in a fair amount. Barbarian will get a chance to field from his 5. And he's destroyed at the 10. The blocker unable to pick up the first man. Looks like we're going to see a repeat of that same play. Line holds. He decides he wants it himself. And picks up 11. 4 wide. Dreamin' dreams. Oh, it's a called play. And he just takes the sack. Dreamin' dreams of Olympia streaking down the field on that one. Once again, 4 wide, but now it's 2nd and 18. He's probably going to be covered, but he may not be. You got to throw it now. You got to throw it. Here we go. Get to him right in his breadbasket. Be a diver. Be a diver. Pick your feet up. Yes, Olympia. That's what we're talking about. Those are some yards for you, brother. Hello, friend. And Wrong Advices puts it right in the perfect spot. Does everybody know the quote, right? Wrong Advices. So people are interviewing Arnold and Pumping Iron. And he's talking about how easily he can beat Franco Columbo. He's talking about how easy he can beat Lou Ferrigno, who's the Incredible Hulk. And then his best friend is Franco Columbo, who's pretty badass bodybuilder, pretty smart guy, chiropractor, doctor, all the stuff. And they're like, so what about Franco? You can't use these same techniques on Franco. And he goes, Franco's pretty smart, but Franco's like a child. And on the day of the competition, he comes to me, and I am his father. And he looks to me for advice. And it's not too hard for me to give him wrong advices. And so there you go. That's where it comes from. It's a great quote. I just want to give you wrong advices. Yeah, buddy. All right, these guys are marching nicely after that big score from the Oaks. 2nd and 7. Midfield. Looks to keep it himself. Got a little bit of green. Oh, and then he gets a nice block, which gets him the first down. It looked like maybe they were going to push him to the 3rd down, but unable to do that. Lots of motion here. Team's pretty comfortable running. They hold the line well. They fire it to that guy, but this time, oh, it could have actually been picked. We had multiple guys there, but nice return coverage as they knock it away. Looks like they're trying it again. Nope, they're going to feed the bottom. Need to close that gap a little quicker. Picks up a solid 5. Key 3rd down, barely in field goal range. Motion again. This time the line collapses. Get him, boys, get him. What is this? Oh, okay, we'll take the fumble. The poor guy was fighting so hard to stay alive. He did a great job shucking people, but then unfortunately that ball came up. That was rough. And there's COMM with a nice catch. Hurls a man, because he is COMM after all. Hurls another man. And then rumbles down. Put the Oaks in field goal range. 4 wide. Decides to... dangerous. That DB baited him. Looked like he was free. Tried to fire it to the running man. Here comes Total Recall. Look at Total Recall. Almost looked like he was going to get a little something. Picks up 6. Makes it a pretty manageable. I don't like this play, but at least it should work better with the Barbarian, who's faster. Gets there, but just puts it in the middle of the field. I'm assuming field goal, but it seems like the computer's been a little erratic on when it kicks field goals or not. Let's see if I'm Coming can redeem himself. He does. Right down the middle. Perfect kick. And it's nice to go into halftime with likely a 2-score lead. Still a little bit of time left, and with kick returners, and you never quite know what's going to happen in this game. And I think that's his running back there, is his kick returner, and he is pretty fast, so luckily tackled at the 28. 19 seconds. Going to be tough with this setup to go the distance. Let's see what happens here, but he might get lucky. Never quite know what's going to happen. That was a nice draw in and fire. Will they get another play off? They do call a timeout. Time for one last strike at a field goal range, even Tecmo field goal range. Could possibly fire it down the middle. No, they decide to do the run play. Not a horrible thing if he gets some good blocking, but the man rips him down by the knees, doesn't give the blocker enough time to come up and pop him, and that's pretty serious. So the Oaks with a comfortable but not a commanding lead. Halftime goes by. Oaks are also forced to kick off. I couldn't remember that, so that's a little annoying. Let's see you come flying through. There you go. Drop him down at the 31, giving a relatively shitty kick. That's not bad. 4 wide for these guys. This time it's going to be the QB run. There's some blockers up there, and they hold the line. Nice. Looked like maybe they were going to get popped off there. Okay, got the 3 wide. Got a lot of pressure. Commando comes in. Yeah, buddy, I just got a shirt with Arnold where he's got that giant rocket launcher and Commando on his shoulders. Sometimes the line collapses here. It does hold well, so he's going to have his man up the middle, but that sack forces him now. That was a regular play, it had been a first down, but no doing there. And they're forced to go 3 and out. Huge kick. I don't even know if Barbarian's going to get a chance to return that. It may be a perfect kick, but it's just a hair long. If you've ever played a defense-only challenge on Tecmo where you can't score unless you're on defense or special teams, you get actually pretty good at punting and judging that bar. Oh, another called play. 2 in a row. He decides to fire it in the diving catch. So kind of lucky. I'll certainly be sure to admit the lucky diving catch there on that called play. Not called this time, but it might as well have been. Thor Odinson just comes crashing through the side. I'm not sure who he flattened, but that guy's getting reamed out on the bench. What are we going to see here? We got a quick drop down. Barbarian drags him for 1 yard, but that's not what we want. All right, 4 wide. This is about as good as it's going to get. The line does not hold. Oh, and the man blocks it. That's saved a likely first down. Nice defensive play for him to get his hands up after he crashed through the line. Didn't get a good look at this kick. Looks like it's medium. Here comes Biceps. He should hurl that guy, given his stats. And Salali gets around one group. Almost gets around a second. But good field position for them to start. Looks like they're going play action. We need a line to collapse. It does not. He's got 2 open men. Fires it to the best choice. Down at the bottom. And they're already in striking field goal range. Pressure. Holds the line, but a lot of blue folks there, including those with their feet set. Lucky that one wasn't picked off. Once again, 4 wide. This time they keep it. And, he tries a juke, but only moved his shoulders. The man zeroed in on his belly button and dragged him down. They're going to have that guy there. Can we get him there? He gets a jumping grab. Very impressive jump and catch by that tight end. The same dude who's just been doing all sorts of, basically been most of their offense there. Nice throw, nice catch. No pressure, and he drops it right down the middle. So all of a sudden, when you're only up by 3, that's certainly not going to make you feel comfortable. Anything can happen here. Barbarian tries to get a block, but instead just gets immediately flattened. One of his worst returns. Advices, shotgun. Gonna have a man open. Oh, and that time he makes a piss-poor decision. Had a running man streaking open at the top. Chose not to throw it to him. Let's see what happens here. He's got a couple of choices. Oh, had the running man wide open, but the man on his side hit his elbow. The ball went flying out of bounds. Big third down. Big third down. Oh, and once again, Thor Odinson's really playing well, coming along that outside. Clearly a mismatch in hitting power there. And this is not at all what you want. Luckily, that was not a safety. Biceps with the kick. Pops him. There you go. Fumble there would have been glorious. All right, 3 wide. Let's put a little pressure on him, boys. Yeah, getting his face. All right, a lot of guys around his feet. He saw some guy getting dragged towards him. He was getting nervous, hurled it out of bounds. Let's go. Pressure again. Pressure again. Somebody come flying through, and that somebody is Commander. That's what we're talking about. Big sack. 3rd and 17. Push him back. 4 wide. He decides to do the QB run. Getting decent blocking. But he's dragged down at the 50. So it's a battle of punts here. Let's see if they can pin the Oaks deep. Probably going to kick it too long, and they are. Couldn't put much pressure there despite going through the bar and a half. All right, let's see what we can do here. See what we can do. Looks like we're going to start with a run. A little bit of a hole. Can he get around some people? He can. He's awfully fast. There goes the Barbarian. Look at him move, baby. Look at him move. Be a diver. That's going to pick up another 10 yards. Here he comes. Here he comes. What a play to the 15. And that's how you finish the 3rd quarter strong. Already in the red zone. All right, good play here. Should hopefully be able to dump it down. Although he's got his man, he can just take it. He decides to run it in and gets a nice first. So that'll give him 1st and goal from the 5. Actually, from the 4. Desperate to get back up by 2 points. Looks like we're going to see Olympia. Can he get around there? He's got a little bit of green. And yeah, that's one of the first times he's scored on that play. And that's nice because he's in a race for TDs with, I think, Poovy from the Arch and somebody from Nintendo Power. So that's nice to get a rushing touchdown for the TD leading receiver. And you can't get hurt when you score a touchdown. All right, big kick. Wow, he just powers through, feeling strong again, making some great moves. Gets out to the 34. Looking to pitch. Pretty good setup. Probably shouldn't have had that much back into the middle of the field. That's where all the other defenders are. 4 wide. He keeps the ball. Gonna have a dump down in the middle. He does get it off just in time. And he picks up an easy first. Score here, and they're right back in the game. And, of course, with onsides and all sorts of turnovers and stuff, nobody knows what the hell's going to happen. Okay, this time they pick up the guy, and it's a pick-off. They went to the well once too often and get to the chopper. The hero in the last game comes up and shows them what's up. Oh, and they're going to have Olympia fire it there. Don't let anybody get there. Oh, and he throws a pick. Damn. Talking about going to the well once too often. That's painful. At least they drag him back a few yards. But that, just when you thought the game was starting to get settled, suddenly it's in their hands again. Again, he's going to have that little dump off, and he's going to pick up a solid first down. 2:21 left on the 47. Man in motion. This time the line collapses. Oh, he gets the ball off. Dangerous throw with all those defenders there. Looked like that should have been a sack. Going play action. Line collapse. Oh, it's a dive. Oh, and then he gets it off. Great move to get it off. Nice open field tackle there. That could have saved a touchdown. But still, nobody's happy with that. Again, man in motion. This time it's a called play. Normally I get a lot of called plays, but haven't gotten too many on this series. Lots of time. He's got his man open. We're slow to react. And it's a jumping touchdown. And Antoine likes Bah. Gives him an easy 6, probably 7. And as we said, onside kicks create all sorts of possibilities here. I've been reasonably friendly to these guys, but if they get the onside, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Grab the ball. Thank God Total Recall, the hands team, grabs it. 125. Looks like we're going with Olympia again. Worked well that one time. Can they hold the lines? Got some decent blocking once again. He's got a lot of speed. Can't quite get around that outside, but picks up a solid 10 yards and holds on to the ball. Looks like they're running again, but not bad now that we've got some good runners in. Here comes Barbarian. Let's see what he can do. Trying to hit the corner. There goes Barbarian. Can't hurl the man, but picks up another 20 yards. Again, they're going to feed Olympia. Are they going to cue in on it? They are going to cue in. Oh, he sneaks just around. That was lucky. Here he comes. Here he comes. Move, baby, move. Couldn't quite get that touchdown, but he gets to the 3. Looks like we're going pass. Called play. Decides to run. And then, what? He could have just run it in. Rogers, run it in, brother. All right, here comes Barbarian. Last play of the game. We need these points. There you go. And he punches it in. The Barbarian, fresh from the killing pit. So never a nail biter, but you never knew what the hell was going to happen. The Asgardians match up pretty well against the Oaks. And they certainly put on a respectable showing, especially in the disadvantaged P2 position. 3 seconds left. Looks like they're going to run. Little pitch up there. There's a lot of Oaks in that area, and they destroy it. All right, so only a 10-point conversion. John's got a pretty big lead on me when it comes to the points, so that's a little rough. Wrong advices. Throws his first pick. Only 189 yards. Olympia just had 100 yards. That's not going to be good enough to catch Basil. Did have a good running game. Threw the Barbarian in there. All right, well, there you have it. Pretty good back and forth. We shall see what happens last game of the season.